Hi YouTube! So today I was hoping to be able to show a tutorial on a new palette that I just received. It's the viseart Golden Hour palette, and I actually just realized that I didn't pull it with me right now, so let me grab it and then I'll be right back. I think it's the first palette that was actually made for like the everyday consumer, not for professional makeup artists. So if you're familiar with viseart, they are for professional makeup artists. Their matte shadows are some of my favorite shadows. Their shimmer shadows are really nice too, but they're not as intense and just like bam in your face like the Natasha Denona palettes are, or their glimmer shadows. So the viseart professional makeup, they're made in Paris. It's a 9 shades, and the different shades are, let me try to open it for you. So the only thing that I'm having trouble with this palette is actually getting it open. It's really hard. So this is what it looks like. It's called the viseart Golden Hour palette. It's very pretty, and then in the back it just has like the ingredients on it right there. So I was saying it's really hard to open it, so I have a hard time. So it does come with a big mirror that pretty much covers the entire area of the lid. So I'm gonna try to turn it over to show the shadows, and it comes with a protection flap here that comes with all of the names. So this is what it looks like. Let me turn it back. I'm actually gonna remove it. So this darker shade here is called okay, I can't pronounce the names so I'm gonna try. Let's get it focused. There it goes. I believe it's pronounced Tuileries. Then this reddish burgundy shade here is Louvre. Then Montague. This one here is Royal. Palace maybe. And then Rivoli. And then Honoré, Sienne, and Carousel. So as you can see, I believe there's one, let me see. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, there's 4 matte shadows and 4 shimmer shadows. So what I did today, I went ahead and I did all of my face makeup, and I thought that we could just play with the eyeshadows. So I primed my eyes, but I think that in order to get more of the color payoff, I want to use my MAC Painterly paint pot. It looks like this. And I'm just trying to use it up, but actually I've noticed that it really does help to get the colors to show a little bit more. But any viseart palette, like honestly, they're extremely pigmented, they're easy to blend. They're just some of my favorite palettes, and what I was so much more excited about for this palette is the price. So viseart shadows are actually about, for the big palette, I think they go for $80 for the big palettes. I don't remember how much my Petite Pro palettes are, but this palette was actually $49. So if you haven't tried the viseart shadows before, I think this one is a nice one to try. I love viseart and their shadows. I haven't tried any of their complex, like blushes or any other products. I love eyeshadow, so I've tried their palettes. I have 3 of their palettes, 2 matte palettes and 1 of the shimmer ones. And so far I've used this specific, the Golden Hour palette, on 2 separate occasions, and I feel that it's the same quality as their the palettes that they have for their professional artists. So let me get rid of some of this, and I'm gonna go in, I can't pronounce these names, but what Why do they make names so hard to pronounce? It's all in French. So I'm gonna go in with Honoree, which is this matte white shade here. I'm going to go in with that one all over just to set the paint pot. I probably didn't need to put the paint pot on my eyes. I think just with the normal primer it would have been fine, but I think I want to use some of their glitter with this shade here, and I'm just going to put that as my transition shade and just put it all in the crease here, and just, you see how fast they blend. But I do want to make sure that because they are so pigmented, you want to go in and just tap gently, and then just, I rather start with a little bit and then work it to the intensity that I want it. So I'm just going to be using it as a transition shade because I think I want to use that burgundy color in the outer crease. So, doesn't require a lot of blending. Just say thank you for those of you that are following me from my other channel and from my Instagram account, and then for you guys just supporting me going on this little makeup adventure. I think it just means the world to me to know that I've made so many friends through my other page, and I actually really appreciate the feedback that I've been given about just how to position the camera and what to do to improve the quality of the videos that I do. So I think this might be the third video that I put up, so I'm still in this excitement phase of just being able to put out some content, working on myself, just trying to try something that's different and out of my ordinary everyday thing. But I do think that, I don't know, being like doing everyday kind of makeup is maybe something that's needed in YouTube, because sometimes I watch tutorials and I love all the looks that they do, and I buy all of these freaking palettes trying to recreate what they do, and then I try it and I don't have the same lid space, I don't have the same eye shape, I don't have, to be honest, the same technique or anywhere near the technique that they have. So it's hard, and I think that maybe this, since I'm sort of like, I do love makeup, maybe more than the average, but I think that most of my looks or my eye looks and things that I do is wearable for, mostly for everyday. Like I want to try to make looks that you can wear to go to work or maybe have dinner with friends. Nothing so extravagant. Maybe once in a while, maybe I'll learn how to do like a night look and maybe add more more glamour and make maybe I can experiment some more. But for now, I think I want to try to do some everyday looks to just make you feel and look good going to work every day, to the office. MAC 221, it's I cleaned them off, but it's a little stained. So this is a MAC 221, and just a smaller blending brush so that I can really get into the crease here. But what I'm gonna do, I just want to focus this shade here. Let me see, it's so hard to focus. Let me see, this one right here. I'm gonna do that one, and I'm going to do it very slowly because the color is a little intense. So I'm gonna try to get a little closer here, and I'm just gonna come the outer V and then start to sweep it in. Not all the way. I want to sort of just keep it maybe a third of the way in. and tap off the excess and then just build it up. What happened to my brush? I've been having issues with my brushes. I need to be more careful with them. So I need to focus. That's when I stop talking, when I really need to focus. If you know me in person, you know that I talk a lot. And really the only time that I'm really quiet is when I'm trying to focus. So since I did a lot of my makeup before filming this, I want to not mess it up and have a lot of fallout everywhere. But this palette also, I've noticed that I really don't get fallout with it. It's just nice. I love it. I'm gonna go back in with the first blending brush that I used just to smooth it out. I feel like it was skipping here a little bit, but it may be because I rushed to put my paint pot and didn't make sure that there weren't any creases before I set it. So if you are gonna use a paint pot, because they are so much thicker, just make sure that before you set, everything is nice and straight. So this is so far what I have. And I feel like you always get into this like ugly stage where you're just not sure if it's gonna look good. But once you add, for me, once I add the shimmer shades and eyeliner, mascara, it just makes a huge difference. So there's one that's a like a bronzy type gold, then more of a regular yellow gold. Let's do, I think it's called Rivoli. I'm gonna go with this shade here. This one right here. And I'm gonna go in with a 242. I think this is a concealer brush, but I'm gonna try it without getting it wet or anything, just so you could see how much the shimmer shows. And if it's not as shimmery as I want it to be, then I'll go in and maybe spray some like primer water or something to intensify it. I'm going to just pack it. Looks pretty, but I thought it would probably shine more. Last time I tried it was with the bronzier one when I played with it. So let me try my primer water. And I'm going to dip my brush in there one more time. And then I'm gonna go back in and then blend some of this burgundy color. I feel like, did I make it muddy? I hope I didn't mess it up. Let's see. Oh, there. So maybe. I feel like I muddied it up. I think I messed up. I'm not adding any new of the transition color. I just kind of want to blend it out. Well, I think I'm happy with it. I think so. We're gonna go with it. So I like it more. I like the shadow more with it being foiled. So just spray a little bit. You can use water. You can use the MAC Fix Plus. I have this Smashbox primer that I want to use up, so I'm using it for everything. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes first. I always like to. I'm gonna be using this it's a Too Faced Perfect Black Liner. This here. Go in with a little pencil brush back with the brown color that I used here. I'm gonna use this one to go under my bottom lash and just, oh wow. And then I'm gonna get some of that burgundy shade again, this one, And I'm just gonna do that on the outer portion just to connect it with the top. So now we're really gonna get to the eyeliners. I need to have more confidence in myself. I will get it right though. And I'm gonna be using the same eyeliner. This is a Lancome Grandiose, and it bends here so that it makes it easier to apply. I usually start in the middle here, and then I do little light strokes, very small strokes, until I'm not even gonna try to wing it. I'm just gonna come up here and are pretty even. Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I'm too excited today. I'm like in a really good mood today. Finished look using the Viseart Golden Hour palette. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer to show you all what I did. Okay. I really hope that this video is better than my last one. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks again for coming to my channel. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe and let me know what you would be interested in watching. And please, I'm open to any feedback. Let me know how I can improve, and also what you would be interested in watching. Bye!